Two Tasmanian sailors docked in Melbourne today, approaching the final leg of their quest to circumnavigate Australia in rubber dinghies. Robert Pennicott and Mick Suter set out from Sydney nearly 3 months ago. As Margaret Paul reports, they're raising money for polio research.
It was smooth sailing when Robert Pennicott and Mick Suter arrived in Melbourne today in these 5.5 metre dinghies.
G'day guys.
But they've been sailing around Australia for nearly 3 months and the seas haven't always been calm, especially in the Great Australian Bight.
We were about 160 miles offshore, 26 hours non-stop, being hit by waves about every 12 seconds, and all through the night we had fish leaping out of the water and hitting us in the head.
When they finish, the sailors will be the first to circumnavigate Australia, including Tasmania, in dinghies powered by outboard motors. It's a hard task, even for experienced seamen.
I spent a lot of time in dinghies, but not trying to take them around Australia.
They're doing it to raise money to eradicate polio, which still affects people, mainly children, in some developing countries. The sailors had hoped to raise $39 million, but so far they've only managed $160,000.
I think people really care about children suffering, but I think a lot of Australians don't know that polio still exists.
The next stop for these two dinghies is King Island in the middle of the perilous Bass Strait. Then they'll circumnavigate Tasmania and head back up the east coast to Sydney. That should be in about 2 weeks, weather permitting. Margaret Paul, ABC News, Melbourne.